Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stationeers. Here, hopefully. Oh, sorry, I was just checking something. Uh, so you're gonna notice that I'm doing things a little earlier than normal. I decided I didn't want to wait. I'm just gonna go ahead and play. Go from there. Kind of really digging the Stationeers. I really want to get some work done on it. Things might change later on, but for now, things are good. So. A decent temperature in here. We're going towards seating soon. I don't need food yet, so we are going to go ahead and get some work done. And that is going to be getting some higher tier materials going. And that's probably the next best option. Probably. Maybe. So 26 kPa in here, which means we're gonna need to go mine. Dark sucks. Probably shouldn't do it, but we're gonna do it anyway because I need some volatiles. For sure, need some volatiles. This thing chews through battery. That's less. Less. Nope. Didn't see that one. Oh god. Did I already farm for some volatiles last time? I'm just losing my noggin. That's what's happening. What's happening here? Oh, give me something here. Nothing? Oh. There it is. Shut. Hey, stop it. Get all this in here. Really. That's it. It's a decent amount, damn. was expecting much more. Guess I was wrong. I'm a little lost, to be honest. Maybe I should be looking up. I'm sitting here and I'm not checking what the sensor lenses need. They need Inca. And then the ore scanner unit needs Waspalo. So I need Incano and Waspalo. Okay. Waspalo. Silver, nickel, lead. Incano. Gold and nickel. Silver, nickel, lead. I think I have all. Let me see. Silver. I don't have any more nickel. So I need nickel. And then gold, steel, and nickel. I have the gold. I need more nickel. Let's get some copper. Over here, copper is always useful. Need for wires. Gold is always useful. Need it for wires as well. I think the stuff that needs cobalt is the Astalloy and Astraloy. I have to guess. Like I was saying before, hopefully once I have my sensor lenses and I've run a couple of rounds of sensor lenses, I'll probably do a lot of mining and processing off camera. That way we're not just staring into Martian holes. Or Martian holes. You know what? I'm not going to continue that thought process, and we'll move on. Seems like a bad idea. Oh. I really do need to set up a beacon. Man, I've been playing a lot of Windrose, and the sea shanties just kind of stuck, man. It is unhealthy how easy those sea shanties get stuck in your brain. Just honestly, it's a little unhealthy how easy they just become earworms. Yeah. Anyway.
Power low.
Power low? That's a... Maybe I should figure out what does it need to make nuclear batteries. Copper and cobalt. Let's go get some charge. Start setting up this this material. But eventually I'll have to separate these out to do some more efficient combustion. Especially since right now I'm like just pumping nitrogen into a combustion chamber. Oh, God. I reinstalled the Segi Plus and the well, Segi Plus and the ambient light fix. I am hoping that that has fixed some of the ridiculous bloom that we get during. But I will only know. I should probably plant that there. I will only know once we get another one of those solar storms. So let's see. Okay. One green is on fire. Sorry.
Power low.
I'm sorry. I know. I am very, very much just bad. It's bad. Ouch. We still got juice. We still got juice. Okay. I don't know how prudent it is to have the oxidizers and the flammables in the same place, but you know, Prudent never got anything done, right? Is that how that goes? Prudence never got anything. I don't think that's how that goes. Let's pretend that's how that goes. Shall we? Oh man. I think I'm gonna start doing this for like beginnings. Just a little bit of that. Like one of the just like a little bit of water in here. It's not liquid, but there's some water in there. What's the temp on this? 352. It is quite toasty. So the plan is just to kind of give you guys a bit of a pointer. I do not transfer anything into here until I want to set up like a secondary waste tank system with a cooling loop in between. And then we would open the system up, cool down whatever's in here to something reasonable, then move it into the last waste system where then it would get processed into something else. The only issue is that I would like to be able to salvage pressure back into here And unfortunately, that's not that easy to do, which kind of sucks. So we'll have to see if these valves work and stuff like that. I don't want to dump super hot gas in here. That's why I left a vent just in case, because you could potentially auto ignite whatever's left in here. Like right now, there's enough. Uh, there is enough here to get a little bit of ignition going if the temperature gets high enough, you know. So that's what I want to try to avoid, if at all possible. Alrighty, so let's we just need to go get some nickel, right? Ooh, our carrots are close to the edge, sir. So yeah, let's see if I can't find some nickel. I've gone north already, so let's go east, or what I believe to be east. Well, nickel. What? I never changed this today. Should be enough. Yeah. That is very deep down. That is concerning. I do need to make steel. Get the materials to make some steel. I think both of those need steel, so let's go ahead and do this. Two batches of steel at least. Maybe. Maybe more. And can you imagine that we find hydrocarbons on the moon? That would be nuts. Maybe not hydrocarbons. Maybe just straight carbon. You know, like just weirdly just straight carbon deposits. Because although that wouldn't be as useful, it'd still be pretty neat. At least I would think so. Did I not drink water when I was in there? I could have sworn I drank water when I was in there. And having this upgrade is this right here is like one of the best things you can do if you can get your hands around it. Is just getting yourself the better mining drill is already a ridiculously big upgrade. So hydration critical. Crap! I forgot to empty out my inventario. I just get the last bit of this iron, please. I have to go home. By the way, if you guys see what I am doing here and you think that there's another game that you think that I'd find interesting, or that you'd be interested in watching me play, I know I am a tiny YouTuber. I don't even call myself a YouTuber because I'm too tiny. But if you have anything that you believe I would be interested in, let me know. You know, I am down to look at other games that would hold my interest very similar to this. There. Apparently, I forgot to drink when I was in here. So now I have to waste time doing this. Which is quite unfortunate. Could have sworn I had already done this. Apparently I hadn't. Right. We should have enough in here to make some steel. Let's do that. It's 65 to... Yeah, that's close enough. Let's go ahead and... Okay. Put that on, go in, out. We got it here. I have enough to do at least an ignition. Yeah, there we go. There's an ignition. Let's start by making steel. Steel's easy. 1, 2. I gotta set up my my dump system. 3. One. It's temperature. You have to be higher than that. Much higher than that. Momo. Oh, I already have 4 megapascals? Crap. Let's see how efficient we're running here. We're running out of... Water's going to be an issue. I really do need to. So that is one thing. If I'm able to separate out the hydrogen and the methane and the oxygen from the nitrogen, I'm going to have much more efficient combustion here. Right now, this is very inefficient. It is barely going up. Yep, we're starting to get some temperature. All right, pop it. There's our first batch of steel with our advanced furnace. Looking good. Looking good. All right. I do want to off-gas some of this stuff because not doing so is a bit of a problem. So I'm going to off-gas my silicon. Which I will need. I'm going to off-gas the cobalt. Because if I don't, we might have some issues. Cobalt, so cobalt off-gases volatiles. So when I put this gold in here, which you're going to see in a second, when I put the gold in here, we might get a bit of more auto-ignition. Because gold off-gases... Yep, see, the temperature's going up. So gold off-gases oxygen. Let's do... Which one are we doing first? Let's do Inconel. Inconel, oh, I don't have the nickel yet. Oh. That's weird. Let's copper. I guess I could do that. 100, 50, and 50. So I need 100 steel. I'm gonna need a stacker. That's actually the first thing I gotta do is make a stacker. So I can start making these a little bit more. After I make this batch, I'm gonna make a stacker. That will allow me to cut these in portions. Kind of off gas all my base materials. I don't have to worry about, you know, things not working out. One, two. Three. Getting up there. What? Let's off gas some lead. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I'm gonna make a stacker, so I'm just gonna stack all these together. It's fine. Boy, look at that. 37 MPAs. It's pretty high up there, huh? Some straight iron. The boom doesn't seem as intense as it was before, so I think we do have a little bit of progress with the ambient light fix thing. Maybe. Maybe is the key phrase here. I don't know. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Actually, let me see something. 2.0. There is no pollutants in there. That is good, because I was about to put that in there. I know it's a mess, as this is not ideal. What's ideal? Alright. Alright. I still need to go get nickel. But for right now, we have done the goods. What's this looking like? Okay. Let's make a stacker really quick. Which is that in here? I don't know what the stackers are. Stack. Actually, that's in. No, they're in here. And they're not stackers because. What is a stack? Iron cup. Iron. Okay. My brain is having a bit of a hard time today. Then again, my brain always has a hard time. So that's not much to go with. Go by, rather. Yep. Oh, not you, only in the end. Hey. Oh god, I have the sea shanty fever. All right, Stackers are in. That's good. So if I want to make the sensor lenses, Incanal, Waspalo, Incanal, Waspalo, Incanal, Waspalo, Incanal, Waspalo. Silver, nickel, lead. Mostly lead. So it's 100 lead, 50 nickel, 50 silver. I can probably do this already. It's 50 to 100 MPa. Let's have 100 lead, 50 nickel, 50 silver. 100 lead. Shove this in here. What is it? Oh. $100 lead, 50 nickel, silver. Where's the silver? Silver. So for the lead, you don't ever basically ever need raw lead, as far as I know. And gold, steel, mostly gold. So if we do 100 gold, 50 steel, 50 nickel. Gold, 50. So those would be that. That'll make me my sensor lenses, which will hopefully make it easier to find nickel next time. This thing. Oh boy, there's nickel in here. Hey. That's silver, lead. That was for Waspaloy. Silver, nickel, lead. 50. Crap, I should have done 50. That's a lot. And I already mixed them. Late. Must commit. Must commit. There was the volatiles I was looking for, by the way. Here you are. Looking for these volatiles, sir. Wasp is 50 to 100, and it needs no more than 527. So we have to do a little more. I am chewing through water like crazy. See, this is where I would resubmit some of the gas from here to pressurize this. In there. Because this thing's gonna have to get hot. Or to have to get high pressure. So I think while this does its thing, I'm gonna have to just happened to my belt. Man, that I was about to say, dude, don't do that to me. I am going to make a recirculation system. the way that we're going to do that is we're going to have some valves. Everything's to use. Hmm. I think I might have to set up a shower early. Something I've literally never ever set up before. Okay, I need a valve. I need two valves. I need two valves. And then like somewhere. Just need the two valves. First things first, we are going to. Oh man. Houses. So, here. Okay. And okay. So what are we at? Down in temperature. We're never going to be down in pressure because, let's be honest. Where's your heart? You know, what's up real quick? You're here. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to raise that pressure up because I don't think these volume pumps are good at creating pressure. So that's something I wanted to change. Okay, it's saved. I'm gonna save again really quick. The reason I'm going to save is because I want to try something. This should be reagent. Okay. It's okay. Reagent's fine. Actually, on purpose. What I wanted to do was check. So, Incanal was the other stuff, which is gold, nickel, steel. I was originally going to do a batch where it would have been 50-50 and then 100. I don't have 50 nickel. So let's do 50, 25, 25. This needs to be... Oh, the pressures are so totally different. Never mind, we're about to test this now. So this reagent mix should technically give me the same materials in there. So because the ratio is correct, it shouldn't have to. Yeah. Let's pump this. Gotta get it almost to 50 or up above 50. Just barely. This is why I want a recirculation. Because it allows me to pump gas back in for pressure. It's assuming I have enough gas for that. Right. Okay. Machines just start really getting annoyed with me very soon. Come on. You're almost there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Almost there. It's down some. Go slower. Oh, it's going down. No, no. Come on. Just a little bit more. You're rounded right now. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and close this. Lost below away. Alright, we were doing, what was the next one? Canal. Build steel, nickel. Doing 25, 25, 50. This is 25. $25 in the nickel front. One. For this, we need to go down under 24 with at least 327. Temperature in here? 395. What's the temperature in here? Ah, close enough. It should be okay. shouldn't get any auto ignition situations here. It'll equalize eventually. Come on, baby. Almost there. Oh, no, I passed it. Balls. It was right there. It was right there. I was not paying attention. Okay, temperature's not a concern. Something I hadn't thought about though. This right here is gonna be potentially an issue. I was not paying attention. 335. Five of what? Over 327. Close that. Open this valve again. Doing that. Temperature's good. Come on. Just a little more. There. Okay. Let me turn this off for now. Turn this off for now too. I don't need to pump it more in there. Alrighty. This. Stir. That's it's in the tool manufacturer. That's right. There. Sensor. Silicon and steel. No silicon somewhere. Like on the floor over here. Yeah. Not enough steel. That's a bit of a problem. The fact that I know I'm not on Mars means I am a little bit more messy with the amount of crap that I have. I would never do something like this on Mars. Ever. Like the thought of me doing this mess on Mars? No way. No way. Scanner. I have electrum. Right. Yep. Electrum, silicon, wasp. I put the electrum back in here, didn't I? Yeah, they're my sensor glasses, which require a crap ton of stuff. Insert or scanner. There we go. To the solder in here for now. And that, I'm going to need another battery. Sensor lenses consume a ridiculous amount of power. They're going to do with waste tank. And then we have some more nickel. Let's go inside. In the morning. All right, that's set up. Let's drink some agua. And get out of here. Back. I'll go ahead and that. And this. Okay. That back. Either. My pill. I should probably put inside because I'm never going to drink it out here, so it's occupying space technically. I don't know what I just did. Go. Well, let's go mining. There it is, my battery for this percent. I need. So I'm going to make nuclear batteries real quick. Nuclear batteries. I want nuclear batteries. Nuclear. At least 2, which means astraloy and Incanum. Astraloy needs cobalt. Incanum needs more nickel. Okay, so I need gold, nickel, cobalt. Copper. Gold, nickel, cobalt, copper. Gold, nickel. Snow. I'm going to turn this on. Where I think is an I. I mean, you go in a direction. I'm gonna do 90. 90 from base. Hold 90 from base. Nickel, cobalt. Copper. Uranium. Yeah, once you get sensor lenses, mining is kind of a nuisance, right? Well, mining has always kind of been a nuisance in the scene because it's not exciting. Like, you just go to a place, click a button, right? On Venus, it can be a little more exciting because you have to be careful not to kill yourself, and on Vulcan. But in this game, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm mining, so what? You know? Like, doesn't really do much. A lot of uranium. Water. Base. Stick to the 90. PG silver. Let's do the silver. Okay, I think I have enough silver. It's not too silver. There's. Well, if you look at it upside down, it says IU. Which, does anybody know what IU is? Yes. Updated, have you seen that? Up. You? Okay, so I got gold, I got copper, I got nickel. I need enough to make another batch of steel, and then I should be good to go, right? Here. Lead. Some more gold. Let's take some more gold. And copper. It's like Christmas. Like Christmas in April. I'm starting to rumble a little bit. The super exciting music in the background for what is such a mundane task. I think it's going to be more gathering materials is more interesting using rockets, and it's more interesting using the deep miners, both of which I've never used before, by the way. So, I mean, I used the deep miner a long time ago. I don't know if it still works the same way as it used to, where it literally digs a ginormous hole in the ground. That was before the region system was kind of in place. So the miners worked a little differently. Okay. That and
Filter low.
but yeah, when I used it, it made a ginormous hole underground, just a big square hole, and dug down deep. I don't think it works that way anymore. I think it's more of a representation. It works more like almost like, oh, hello, I didn't even know there was cobalt here. It works more like almost like a drill rig, like an oil drill rig, where it just bores itself into the ground. From what I've seen, I've seen it on Splitsy's channel through TFE. Of course, I could be wrong. I have not used it in a very long time, so do not quote me, please, because it will most likely be wrong. can look at the materials. Okay. Very nitrogen wasteful, by the way. And that should be it. Some more copper. Copper is always useful. If I needed more silicon or not. Be here, I might as well. Very interesting silicon vein. By the way, if you were having a hard time using these, if you turn off your lights, I'll show you. It's actually easier to use without your lights on. Because the colors of the materials you're trying to mine, the cubes, stand out more. The emissive mod kind of makes this a little bit less so, being honest. Okay, I did an oopsie. Let's put that away. Turn my light back on. I keep hitting my Windows key because I was using it for something. I usually turn it off. I don't ever have it on, but I was using it for something and I keep hitting it, and it's really aggravating. Oh, yep. As always, every time we go out to mine, we want to at least make one batch of steel. Steel is an incredibly useful material. It is your building block, amongst other things. There is carbon here, which means that my search for the materials to make steel is going to be even easier still. Yeah, when you turn off the lights, if it's dark enough, you turn off the lights and then you just start flying around doing this. It just feels like you're out in space mining materials. Like it doesn't feel quite the same. It's kind of a weird sensation. Just torn by the fact that I want to be able to build space stations in this game. That to me would be like so damn cool. Let's say that, you know, there's no system like, for example, Space Engineers, where you're mining asteroids to get the materials. Fine. None of that is there. Then let me make it by shooting up rockets into space to make it, you know, like work out. I'm not gonna be able to get around that. That is fine. Where is my escape hole? Yep. Right. Okay, that's a success. Slightly off. Alright, we got plenty of materials. So we're going to want to go for the highest temperature, highest pressure thing first, and then work our way back. Or highest pressure, lowest temperature, then work our way back. Is that? I think that's how my brain works. Right. Here's a mess here. Yes, okay. So, astraloys, copper, cobalt, steel. Oh, we need to off-gas our cobalt. That needs to happen. We cannot not off-gas our cobalt. That is quite dangerous if we do not. Cobalt is highly reactive. There's nothing in there. Good. I think you could stack it. It just doesn't stack. Like me doing this does nothing because cobalt stays in a crystal, as far as I know. Should make some shoot sections. Shoots. 3 or 4, maybe. Four. Let's do it. Two, 3. Those, please. Look at that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's super dangerous if you're not careful. Just real quick. I don't have my tool belt on me, that's why.
Hydration critical.
I'm like, why is this not working? You don't have your tool belt on you. Want to make max stacks? That's how you do it. Mess of a thing here. If you could do that or not. Well, to find out. Let's do that. This battery in here. That battery in there. Battery in there. Is there any other batteries I need to worry about? All these guys need to have their batteries swapped to wireless batteries. Eventually, not right now. I want to make at least 3 nuclear batteries. So, 2 for my suit to interchange back and forth. And then 1 for the What's that called? Or the welder. I know words. Did you know that I know words? Didn't. Well, glad we cleared that up. Oh. Right, so we need to start working on this. Cobalt is technically off-gassed. The super alloys. Which one of these needs the highest pressure? 30 to 40. That one needs exact pressure. 50 to 100 is the wasp alloy, which I think I made a decent amount of, so I'm not doing wasp alloy. Stylite is 10 to 20. 30. Okay, so 30 to 40 seems to be the sweet spot with the astraloy, just copper, cobalt, steel. I don't have astraloy, right? I didn't make astraloy anywhere. Pretty sure I didn't. And astraloy is what I need for the nuclear batteries. Yep, astraloy and Inconel. Alright, so astraloy it is 30 to 40 over 700. Oh no. My battery has gone flat. That's a shame. I left it on. You have quite a bit of pollutants in here because of the two. Needs an inlet. I need an inlet, and an inlet needs another chute. That's why it's not working. Yep. Again. Ugh, 30 to 40 over 700. Ow, my ears. Come on, come on, come on. I don't know if actually I'm going to need it to over 700. There's quite a bit of momentum here. It's saying that. It's quite a bit of mass. I don't know why I keep saying momentum. That's the incorrect. I guess I could process down some bolt. as well, right? That give me enough. Enough oxygens. Surprisingly, the temperature is going down, not up. I've already gone through all the volatiles that were in there. Can't make this stuff up, man. I swear. You cannot make this stuff up. There's just a lot of mass in the system. How unlikely it is that I'm gonna be able to get it to not crap itself. Oxy hung. Come on. The fact that I'm having to still self-beat this is just hilarious. I should give it a kickstart. And also, now that I thought about it, copper, cobalt, steel. 50-50. Copper, cobalt, and then 100 steel. I have 100 steel anywhere. Look, yes, I do. Down again. Here. It's a very, 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 very. This is mostly oxidizer in here. I would have to also make this mostly oxidizer. Okay. To be creative here. Fine, we'll make it work. Split one, oxide. Split one, oxide. The oxidizer, then we'll drain it in here, because it doesn't matter what temperature it's going to be in, it's only the oxidizer in there. That's the gist of it. Man, it's taking forever. This is where we find out whether or not I know what I'm doing. There's all the the thing. Well, I'm gonna save really quick. Just 540 in here. I mean, there's definitely going to be some combustion here. There is no doubt, because there is enough in here to get some combustion going. But what's the auto ignition of methane? There no. Does not give you an auto ignition. 350, 150, 150. Technically, I'm above the auto ignition for all of these things. What are we doing over here? Yeah, I'm just gonna completely just empty it. I think that might be best. And then we'll start with a fresh batch. Be a little too high. Maybe. Possible? No, it's not too high. The issue is that I'm a dumbass. Ooh. That gold point went flying. I really do need to separate these out to get more efficient combustion. Bit of an issue. Temperature's there. Let's do a back feed. $727. This needs a lot of improvements, by the way. This is not the best setup you can have. This is just the setup that I've created for the moment. All right, got some astroloy.
Hydration critical.
Yeah. Okay, that's in the electronics printer. Okay. Got that. It's pause so you can shut up. Okay. Got astroloy. We need more ink now because I wasn't able to make as much as I wanted. Um, next. 23 to 24 over 300. This is 50 to 100. Did I make a bunch of wool? I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of wasp wool. So, yeah, I have 20 grams of wasp wool. I'm not going to make any more wasp wool unless I absolutely need it. And then I'll make a ginormous batch. We do need his ink canal. We definitely need ink canal. Asteroid. 150 and 50. This is very hot, very low temperature. Let's do the nickel first. 100 gold, 50 steel, 50 nickel. 100 gold, 50 steel, 50 nickel. That could be bad. We gotta be careful with that. We got 23. I need to only have oxidizer. Pretty much only oxidizers in there. Good. So, a little bit. Yep. No! Damn it, I keep doing it. Very, very, very specific. I will sit here and dehydrate. Just to get this over. Come on. Come on. What's there, buddy? Yeah. That's done. Shove this in a box here, because that's totally good for everybody. Good. Got the ink canal. Haste alloy. Silver, nickel, cobalt. 100 silver, 50 nickel, 50 cobalt. 100 silver, 50 nickel, 50 silver, 50 nickel. Where'd it go? Well, okay, cool. And it needs to be what? Over 25, over 6 cents. Oh, this one's the one that can't go over 727. It's going down. This should be done pretty soon. Bit of a struggle here. Fighting. Sure. Ah, get screwed, buddy. And I've really never smelted hastily. What? Guess I never really needed it. Okay, 10 to 20 over 1500. Silver, silicon, cobalt. 100 silicon. 50 silver, 50 cobalt. It's gonna be super hot temperature. Super hot but low pressure, sorry. And for the inverse here. Is it? 27. Why is my guy breathing so loud? I just noticed that. Don't know why. We're very oxidizer heavy. We're gonna have to. Oh wait, no. Very oxidizer. Oxidizer is. I mean, I'm okay with being oxidizer heavy because that means that it comes out cleaner. Right? It's just, something I noticed. Temperature's there. Pressure's the problem. It's 20 MPa is the requirement here. I think I would have corrected. Of course I did. Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. I am nowhere near where I need to be. This is not good. Once his oxidizer's out, I need to pump out some gas here. Or once his volatiles are up. Come on. Yeah, this temperature's not good. I'm gonna have to do a full dump. MPA is just different space. A very mellow color now. Let's open this up. So that's what? Let's go just under 10. Okay. That's good. What are you doing on this? I reach it. Ah. Damn it, man. It's kind of a problem. Close though. Very close. I guess I have no oxidizer now. It's to be really hot. Wonderful. It's burn off that stuff so I can make this work. Oops. Go very, very far under then to get this work. Come on. You're well in the millimoles range. Come on. It's not quite so annoying. At least, as far as I can tell. Come on, man. $15. Still 15 to go. Kaboom. Green 27. I might have to do a filtration system to be able to get this to work. That is insane. There's too much of conversion here. I'm losing too much temperature. Look at that. Wow. That is crazy. This crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. Oh. Oh. Make a radiator. Radiator. Steel and in bar. And copper, tin, steel, tin. My guy's stinky. Copper, tin, steel, tin, in bar. Check what you got in there. I'm gonna just set up a cooling loop here. So you guys, so good. Is there no gas input on this thing? Yep, this is a liquid only. It is in the liquid side. Is that the only way you can hold it? There's... Oops. LH beats anyway, so I wouldn't be able to make it. That is nutty.
Filter low. Hydration critical.
Yeah. potions. Okay. One notch ticked. And let's go inside and get the stink off. I figured I was getting close because it kept complaining, so. Gotta go off. Loop is working. I think the funniest part about this is I'm making this last bit of stuff for the vanity of it because I really don't need it. There's no material that I need that needs that at the moment, so kind of an odd situation. Okay. Overdo it. Crap. Oh. Oopsie. Alright, I am apparently no longer stinky. We're thirsty. Probably make these nuclear batteries. Oh man, I missed the chance to charge them really effectively. Batteries, nuclear, still in Inconel. Inconel, Wisconsin. was the Inca? Yes. It made new Inca. Where'd it go? Battery. Quite a bit of that in there. Doing kilomoles. Right. 0 Kelvin. Absolute 0 in here, by the way. Just thought you guys should know that. All right, explosive reactions. Let's go. Point 6. Hey, we might actually get to the temperature we need now. This fresh batch. You're dropping in temperature already. Come on, man. There's no way. Get the out of here. This is going to be a problem. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's very hot, I know. You've got to be kidding me, dog. Come on. Oh, this water conversion is just getting really bad. Yeah, I'm literally just, look at that. Precious plummeting. It's because all this water is just sucking up all the heat. Okay, well, again, this was a vanity project. I totally did not need this. There's also no oxygen left in there, which is another problem. So, yeah. Really bad idea. Really bad idea. Still not getting the temperature I need, by the way. Even with all that oxidizer. Ridiculous. Not. It's just not doing it. Too much mass is being put into the pollutants and into the water. And so I'm not getting a temperature raise because of how much of that is being sucked into that, which makes it really, really sad. So, yep, that's too bad. Okay, well, the attempt was made. It has failed. I will just be getting some reagents back, and that's fine. Stack some materials up. I need to move this. So if I don't, I run the risk accidentally dumping out or dumping something into there without meaning to. We're max stacking. Nuclear battery. That is going to take forever. Second nuclear battery. This music from these words. This music from Windrose is just really good. It's just really good. This one. Go. Okay. We said, but that's the way she goes. That's the worst part. Like, it goes in here for the game to be like, by the way, you're a dumbass. You know? Insult to injury and all that. Let's do 1, 2. Yep. 100, 200, 300. He's not hot enough. Or grabs or steams. Three. 2, 3. Get the temperature drop. Just even though I'm processing materials, like that is to be expected. Right? There's going to be a temperature drop. But dude, look at that. I'm in a vacuum. And look how much temperature I'm losing. It is ridiculous. So they're all clear. See, it's a good thing I had that one way valve because I opened that in the wrong order. That would have been catastrophic. Catastrophic. Okay. Another 400 bar of steel. Let's do that. So let's just do some golden copper. Bully in the alley. Oh, bully in the alley. Okay. Okay, well, fine. Have just enough. Just enough. And I checked it. Copper. Straight iron. Paying attention. I was paying attention. Okay. Let's do. Is it? Does this thing still produce bars of coal? I actually want to test that. I don't think it does, but I want to test it. Yeah, it produces. No. I was going to say it produces bars. No, it doesn't. What I can do is off gas it. Yeah. 'Cause I think it does off gas, which is slightly strange, but we'll go with it. Yeah, we're getting pressure raises. Oh, it off gas CO2. That's cool. Cool. Okay, so we've gone on for 2 hours. I think I might call it here. Still going down.
Hydration critical.
Breathe that out slowly. So we have to set up a separation for these guys. I need. Oh, that's a good thing that. I don't think this thing can overdo its pressure. It doesn't have a lot of juice, a lot of oomph for that. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to set up a separation for this. Which is kind of crazy. Which of the combustions with oxygen is the best? H2. Why does it show twice? They both show twice. I think it's because it's gas versus liquid. Problem is that the specific heat index of water is higher. I think it's. Let me go inside while I do this because I'm wasting filter. Oh, and my battery in this thing died. Oopsie. I hadn't even noticed. Potato. I'm cooking the potato. Let's contemplate here. Okay. So the water, I don't think it shows up as water, but yeah, okay, it does. So latent heat, specific heat 72 joules per. Is it the so it's the capacity is what I can't remember what if that's latent heat or specific heat or what, but basically the capacity of energy that you can hold in water, right? So it needs a high amount of specific heat to go into a gas, which means it sucks up a crap ton of energy. Whereas CO2, let me see, CO2. Let's show up as that. You have to go carbon. Not liquid. I just need carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide specific heat is 28. And then pollutant 24. And I can tell, let me see if selenol, selenol, 101. See? So this is, it's got a really good specific heat. So it can take in a lot of energy before it turns into a gas. So it can absorb a lot. Okay, so yeah, I think the combustion, the methane and water, the methane and O2 combustion is probably going to be the best. I mean, I would love ozone because I think ozone has a really good ozone will create extra hot combustion. Yeah, so ozone, look at the temperatures on those combustions. It is high. Oh, interesting. So if you do the methane combustion with ozone, you get water. All the ozone reactions make water. Damn it. I don't want water. That's what I'm fighting. But there's no way to make ozone as far as I know. You need to... So nitrous oxide apparently is also very good. You get a lot, you do get a lot high temperature out of it. Maybe nitrous oxide is the way to go? I mean, it still needs methane. That's the problem. You do get a pretty high one from H2, 6.52. Lead silver. I don't know if the moon has nitrice on it, so that might be the way to go. Let's just get some nitrice. I just realized that there's been basically no progress on the base besides me messing with the advanced furnace for 2 hours. This is why this game is insane. Because, like, I've spent 2 hours messing with a furnace. That's insane to me. Right? Like, that's nutty. I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to see if nitrice is a viable option here. Because if nitrice is a viable option, like we have nitrice on the moon, that might be the reaction I need to go for until I can get, or I can filter out a lot of those. I actually don't know if there's a way to make ozone in the base game because it's such a new thing. There might not be a way to make ozone. Which, it's not hard to make ozone in real life. But there's literally ozone machines that are about 50 to 100 bucks. Because it's just not, it's not a difficult process. Ozone's just one of those things, you know? Okay. So first things first, I think we need to go and replace my filters. This. Which. Is that I needed to make the medium ones? Silver and constant tan. What? Constant tan? Yes, I do. just so I don't have to hear it for a much, much longer time. That's done. Oh, shush. Misclicked. That's all it was. No need to panic. Kind of crazy how much liquid water I'm getting at 400 steep. Holy crap. I wish this would give me, like, when I'm here, a 5 kPa. It's insane. Oh, fuck. But that's insane to me. Done. Episode 25 MPA. It's having a bit of a struggle. Just a bit. Yeah, if nitrous is viable here, then might be able to do something on that. You know? Well, let's start considering where I'm going to launch my rocket. I think that's the next step, right? Make some stuff. Oh, well, let's launch a rocket. That's the next obvious response, right? Maybe I should make a dock. I'm gonna make a suit dock instead. Oh man. Stupid. Iron, copper, silver. Oh, another thing needs silver. Interesting. I think what I'll probably end up doing is I'm going to clean up this area and make our entry. What's up? Yes, you can have some lemonade. Extend this area here and make it our entry point. So we'll have our dock, we'll have all the things. I might actually move all the airlock stuff to that play spot. It's too early for that. Maybe a little later. But yeah, so I think for now, that's going to be it. Not as much progress as I would have liked, but you know, that just happens sometimes. Next time we'll do these. Actually, you know what? Where's this? Is it here? Yes, here. Okay. Forgot about my notes. Write a new note. Rename. To do. Extend habitat. Set up suit dock. And habitat. Create Atmos tank system. So meaning I'm going to put some tanks out here so that we can dump ice in and they can be processed and separated automatically. That way when I dock my suit, it's just go. Make that work. Yeah. Okay. So extend habitat, create Atmos tank system, set up suit dock. Once I have that, we can start work on rocket. And then what I'm going to do in between episodes is I'm going to go mine some materials, process them, put a bunch of steel, put a bunch of iron, copper, gold, the base materials that are used almost everywhere into the machines. That way we're not doing any more mining on recording. But yeah, that'll be it for today. I appreciate y'all for coming by. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye for now. That was the wrong thing to take off. That's what I did. Oh, actually, before I go, no, we're going to add something else to it. Storage. Storage. Out and in. All right. That'll be it for today. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. And have a good one.